Just like any other college student, Dominica Padron has exams to study for and deadlines to meet. One thing that sets her apart from her peers is that she is a DACA student who immigrated to the United States from Ecuador when she was only 7 years old.
¿Aquí?
Sí, pero solo un ratito.
Bueno, yo también estoy aquí.
Quédese nomás, pero gracias.
Yo estoy aquí de metida.
It was very, very different. I came from having a lot of family and coming from a house to not having a place to stay the first night.
One of her most recent hardships after immigrating to the United States is paying for college.
My guidance counselor, she didn't really know what the DREAM Act was. Up until I had the DREAM Act, I didn't really know if I could go to college or how I would go to college. When the DREAM Act came in, that option was available to me, but since it was so new, my guidance counselor, she would just tell me I don't know what that is, or you really can't apply.
In May of 2018, New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy signed a new legislation allowing Dreamers access to state funding.
We will do literally everything within my personal and our administration's power to have your back, period, full stop. We will not let you down. With that, let's go sign this baby.
The money from the state could be used for a college education. Included in this new legislation, anyone in the state can apply for financial aid as long as they attended 3 years and graduated from a New Jersey high school.
Like alcohol, ethers don't have hydrogen. So he was saying the boiling point drops and it becomes moderately polar.
There are also opportunities for DACA students at Montclair State. Deborah Cubillas is a graduate student at Montclair State and is getting her master's degree in educational leadership.
Specifically for DACA, there is financial aid. They have the access to financial aid after Governor Murphy passed that law last summer. Also, they have access to most services on campus like academic advising, career advising, psychological services.
Unfortunately, Dominica was unable to apply for aid because it was too late.
You're very lost and uncertain. That's how I felt. I couldn't go home and ask because nobody really knew. So those experiences is just not knowing how you're going to do it, and then you just have to figure it out in the process. That's what I've done. That's what has been my college life, just figuring out how to go through college as a DACA student.
Deborah runs a program called Conversation Without Walls, which provides a safe space for DACA students to discuss topics that matter to them. Despite her financial struggles, Dominica continues to motivate herself, and one day dreams about being an assistant physician.
My parents, my family, they strive for me to get to a better place. I feel like I owe it to them to give myself a shot, knowing that I'm doing it for them as well, that it's going to be beneficial to me.